who can I? I want like a Joy Chavez or a Tana butt, or who else, girl? Hey darlings, welcome back to another video with your girl Adriana the Mogul. Excuse my appearance. I know I look different. I know it's been a while and I apologize. A lot has been going on. But if you read the title, and which of course you did, but I'm going to be talking about my upcoming BBL. I have a lot of other things that have changed in my life that I want to do in a separate video, which I will link in the description or put a card up here somewhere. That's just going to be a my life update, and I'm going to tell you guys everything and spill all the tea. But as for right now, we're going to just focus on my newly beginning BBL journey. Also, side note, you'll notice I have a completely different background. Like my whole everything has just completely changed. So again, that will be in my life update video. But yes, guys, I am getting a BBL, and I know a lot of you are gonna be like, what the hell? Like, you don't need that. Or maybe shit, maybe y'all are like, yeah, you do. So I get it. Everybody has mixed opinions. If you want to talk shit, this is not the video. This is not the place. But I am going to take my time to explain the reasons I chose to get a BBL. Although I do not feel like I have to. But I know sometimes it can, you know, people are curious. Like, what made you take that leap? Because getting a BBL is not a decision that should be taken lightly. I will say that. If you guys see me looking down, I do have notes because I don't want to ramble like I do in a lot of videos, and I want to keep this short and sweet. But I'm going to start with my doctor and the office that I'm going to and go from there, okay? So I'm actually going to be getting my BBL done by Dr.Oliver Chang. And I will leave a link to his Instagram in the description, and he practices at Spectrum Aesthetics, and it is in Miami, and I'll leave a link to their website or Instagram or both, whatever, in the description as well. Honestly, I didn't really look for a particular office. I started off looking for a specific doctor. So I was really concerned with who my doctor was going to be, what just like the quality of the work was going to be. I actually found him on Instagram. I was just using tags and just looking at hashtag BBLs or Miami BBLs or best BBL doctor, whatever, you know, anything that had to do with BBL. I spent a lot of time on YouTube watching reviews from Chang dolls who have gotten work done by him or were considering getting work done by him. I even looked at other doctors. It wasn't just, you know, tunnel vision on Dr. Chang. I really did do my full research because I wanted to make sure that I was making the right decision for me. Okay, so at the office, I don't know how other cosmetic surgery offices work, but at Spectrum, they do have a pretty, I'll say, a decently well-oiled machine as far as customer service goes. So you get a coordinator, a concierge, and a pre-op medical assistant that are specifically assigned to you. The coordinator is going to be, I don't think they're assigned by doctor. I think they are just chosen, you know, just based on who takes the call, because they're going to be the ones that are responsible for assisting you with pricing, because everybody doesn't have pricing information. Only the coordinators do. Locking in your surgery price and date, and then making changes to your contract. So changing your surgeon, changing your surgery, and adding on a procedure. So as far as locking in your surgery price and date, I actually locked in my price November of 2019. I didn't lock my date in, my actual date to get the surgery, until today, which is April 16th, 2021. So how they work is you can lock your date in for 2 years. So when I locked my date in, and for the particular package that I got, it was $6,400. What the coordinator does, she takes care of those specific things. Then you have your concierge, which I don't really understand why they need a second person for this, but I guess if they're super busy, this might make sense. But you get a concierge who is specifically, oh, and by the way, my coordinator's name is Pamela, okay? And Pamela, she is, I'll get into that. My concierge, so the concierge that they assign you is based off of who your coordinator is. So every coordinator has a specific concierge, okay? And the concierge can be taking care of 3 different coordinators, customers, or clients, if that makes sense. But the concierge is responsible for any general questions or guidance from this point up to the day of your surgery. And this point is referring to the day you book, the day you actually book a date. Rescheduling and canceling your surgery, self-explanatory. And then information on recovery packages, recovery items, cell saver, adding on a procedure. That's what your concierge will deal with. And my concierge, her name is Beatrice. Okay. Then I said the pre-op department. So your pre-op medical assistant is going to be assigned by doctor. So my pre-op medical assistant is Ariana, and I've actually haven't had the chance of speaking with her yet, because I haven't actually gotten into that 30 day window to where I need blood work and stuff in. But they're going to guide you regarding your medication, anything you are allowed to take before surgery, and receiving the results of your exam before surgery, and medically clearing you on behalf of our medical staff, anesthesiologist and surgeon. So if you're not medically cleared, you can't have surgery, even if that's the day of your appointment. So it would be in your best interest to get your pre-op work done in a matter of fact time. So those are the 3 people that you're going to be mainly dealing with. Now, my coordinator, her name is Pamela, and she is iffy. I have a hard time getting in contact with her. I'll leave voice messages, she doesn't return them, or I'll call and I don't leave a voice message. But I figure in 2021 they have, a list of missed calls where they can return calls. I never get a return call. Yeah, so she's just not that accessible, and she doesn't really return calls well. She's nice, I don't have a problem with her. She's never been rude or anything like that. It's just I have a hard time getting in contact with her. But I'm learning quickly that my concierge is a little bit more accessible, because every time I call Beatrice, if she doesn't answer, she'll call back. Like, I actually have missed a call from her actually returning my calls, and she'll sit on the phone and answer as many questions as I have. And I guess that's why, because like I said, the concierge is supposed to be there to answer general questions. So I really do appreciate her, and she's been awesome so far. So yay, Beatrice. So they're pretty tight-lipped with the pricing, and I kind of know why, because things change very rapidly, and that kind of goes back to, like I was saying earlier, that I actually locked in my price almost 2 years ago, about 1.5 years ago. And when I did, I know I said that the price was $6,400, but that included a BBL package that I'll actually go into. But even then, at that time, for $6,400 for the surgery, for the entire surgery and the accessory package, $6,400. Dr. Chang right now, for just the BBL, no accessory package, is $7,500. So he has gone up quite extensively, and he deserves it. He does amazing work. But that is the benefit of, if you don't even know when or if you're ready to do it, just lock in that price, because it's only $300 to lock in your price. You don't have to schedule a date. Like if you haven't reached your BMI, you don't have to have all that in order. Just schedule the date, because the price is only going to go up, baby girl. Trust me. So yes, please, if it's the last thing you do, just lock in your price, okay? So it's just kind of hard to reach and get answers quickly, because everyone does something different. If you call the front desk, they want you to go speak to your coordinator. If your coordinator's not there, now you have to call your concierge. Then you get on the phone with your concierge and she tells you she can't tell you the price because your coordinator hasn't spoken to the doctor and seen if I was approved yet. So you have a lot of moving pieces in a lot of these departments. Like if you saw this directory they sent me, since I actually booked a date, with all these phone numbers for from the finance department to whoever FMLA is, medical clearance department, pre-op department, post-op department, post-op massages department. There is a lot of departments, and they will not answer your question if it's not their department. So as far as accessibility and availability, reachability, on a 1 to 10 scale, I'd give them about a 6. So yeah, but to be honest, a lot of the answers that you would have to ask them, you could find either on their Instagram, their website, or I'm actually, excuse my nails, but I'm actually in a Dr. Chang Dolls Facebook group, and it has like 11,000 members in it. It's a private group, and they post their pictures, the work he did, and it's just either Chang dolls that are looking to get the surgery with him, who have already gotten the surgery with him, or who are thinking about getting the surgery with him. So it's beneficial to be in there, because like I said, they'll send their day old pictures of them just leaving surgery, and they answer a lot of questions that they got directly from Dr. Chang, so you can have the information before you even go in. So that is an awesome tool, and it just helps you feel more comfortable with what you're doing and not be so scared because you see all these ladies coming out looking awesome. So yeah, that is a different way to get answers, especially if they're not being as accessible as you would like. My complaints are literally mostly just accessibility. Actually, no, I have a few more. I don't like how they, oh gosh, this kind of rolls into price, but I don't like that they nickel and dime you for everything, right? So I understand, when I got this package, there was no such thing as COVID. So I get it. But in my package, my blood work is included. Cool. But then you have to do an HIV panel test or something like that. Like let me pull up my contract. Okay, so since I'm paying out of pocket, my actual surgery. Okay, so I'm gonna go over my actual surgery price and the cost of everything, and then I'll tell you what my issues are with how they price and how they just operate and do business in general. So my BBL liposuction with fat transfer to the buttocks / hips is $5,950, and that includes a lipo 360, so the complete torso area. They also include the recovery package, which is listed as let me see, 3 lipofoams, 1 triangle, 1 arnica gel, 1 roller pen, 1 BBL pillow. Okay, that also comes with 1 faja, 1 lab draw. So that's what I was saying was the free lab draw. And then I believe that is it. So my issue is they nickel and dime you forever. thing. So right under it says 1 lab draw. It says not included, Hep C and HIV panel, $75. Why wouldn't you just include that with the other blood work? Like, why would you even put on there that the 1 lab draw was free, knowing that you need other lab draws? Like, why is that not like one package? And you know what? Get your money. I get it. But then they go as far as, I don't know where I saw this, was it on their Instagram or their website? But it went as far to say, COVID, you have to get like a COVID, not a COVID test to see if you have it, but it's like a COVID antibodies test. So they actually have to do blood work to see if you've ever had it or if you have antibodies for it. $100 extra. Why is that not included in my price? If you know that everybody has to pay it, why is that not just something you would just put in the price since it's mandatory? No, be prepared to pay $100 on day of surgery. Like that, and then it wasn't even told to me by anyone. I booked my date today, and I knew this before I booked my date because I found it on their website. But not one person that I've spoken to has told me that was going to be a fee that I would incur. Whatever, some of you are like, what's $100? So you're paying for a $6,000 surgery. But it is. It's because I don't want to, like, I am budgeting for this, and I don't want to get there and have $100 to go towards my, rental car, and now it's for this. Like, I'm not going to cut it that close, but it's the principle, okay? So then they say, okay, so you can change your date or add a procedure to your surgery. You can do that one time for free. The next time you want to do that, it's $500. But my nurse, or not my nurse, but I don't know if it was my concierge or my coordinator who told me this, but she said if you, like, so for instance, I was trying to debate on getting my breast augmentation on the same day. And I asked her, I was like, if I add it onto my contract and I decide not to go through with it or to push it off into a later date, can I take it off my contract or, like change the date for that? She's like, yeah, but like I just said, it'll be $500. You can do it once, but if you have to do it again, it'll be an additional $500. But if you do decide you need to cancel or change it again for a second time, you can do it day of surgery and it'll be free. How does that make sense? I don't care. Like, cool, the loopholes, that's fine. But like, you're going to charge me $500 because I had to change something about my contract, but you did it once for free? What is it really costing you to change my contract? Especially if it's out of my 60-day window. I don't get it. But, yeah. So just be prepared for that. Like, be prepared for that. And then you have so many other things. Like, they tell you to wear an ad board, but they don't give you an ad board. It's not even in your BBL accessory package. That's an additional $25 or $30 from what I saw. If you guys want that, if you've been researching, there's this really nifty thing that's supposed to help you recover faster, and it just gives you a lot of that blood back that you're losing during surgery. It's called a cell saver. $600. Now, that's fine, but here's where it gets me. I looked a couple months ago, not even a couple months ago, when I was confirming that I really wanted to go with Spectrum and Dr. Chang, like really just nailing it down, I was heavy on their Instagram, and I saw that one of their BBL accessory packages, they had silver, gold, and platinum, and I was going to upgrade to the platinum because it included everything I just said plus the cell saver. So when I called, they had no idea what the platinum package was, and she sent me an email with the accessory package options, but the platinum wasn't on there anymore. So they changed their pricing so often. Like, you could tell your girlfriend, hey girl, yeah, I just paid for this surgery and I got this, that, and the third, boo, 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 2 months ago, and she could go and get a price that's $3,000 more expensive for less than what you even got, because they just changed their prices willy-nilly. Like, I swear they do. So I don't like how they do their pricing. I don't like their accessibility. But hey, it's a cosmetic surgery, it's a cosmetic surgeon. So it's, if you want it, you got to be able to pay, I guess, kind of thing, right? So whatever, I'm doing it. I'm going, I'm excited. So like, I know I'm going in and I'm not even bashing. I'm just letting you know what kind of was like irking me, because I just feel like, you know, your price should be somewhat steady. Like if your doctor is getting more clout, okay, raise his price. But your accessory package, the stuff that you include in them, like that shouldn't change from month to month. That should be something that's somewhat steady. Like, come on, guys. On to a more positive note, I want to go into why I chose Spectrum / Chang, and really just Chang because I didn't choose Spectrum. I'll talk about Spectrum first. Spectrum, from what I can see from the pictures, they look like a super, you know, super modern brand, you know, like their office looks really nice. It looks really clean. They're always active on Instagram, always posting on their stories, so you can really see what the vibe is like there. So I did like that, and I like that a lot of their content on their Instagram was really informational, like how do you wear your lipofoams, what should you be doing 30 days out from your surgery. So it really, even though my surgery is all the way in October, it really is already helping me feel more confident with my decision and more comfortable with what I'm about to do. Let's see, but I chose Chang because let me tell you guys what I want. So I really want a natural athletic butt. Like I definitely want an ass on me, okay? But I don't want huge hips and an ass that you could see from behind me when I'm turned frontwards or like half sideways. Like I don't want anything crazy. Like I don't want a Kim Kardashian, a Cardi B. No, I don't want none of that. No K Michelle butts. I don't want that. I want like, who can I want like a Joy Chavez or a Tana butt, or who else, girl, because I got them all on here. Like I can tell you guys who my inspo is right now. So yeah, Joy Chavez. Don't know if you guys can see this. Oh my gosh, her body's amazing. Her body is amazing. Who else did I have on here whose body I loved? I have so many inspo pics on here, but I'm trying to show you guys specific people. And then this is Latana. Pretty, right? And then like her body is just giving me life. Yeah, man. I don't want anything too big. Like I just want it to be like super like natural. Like, was she born with a fatty, or did she work out to get that fatty? You don't know. You just don't know. So that's what I want. And then Joy Chavez, these are titty goals as well. Like tits, amazing. Okay, so I just want something that's really natural but really still just sexy and bodacious, something that's never gonna go out of style. And a lot of doctors I was seeing like these big like shelf butts, which, hey, if that's what you like and that's what you want, get it. I didn't want that, and that's all I was seeing. Or just really crazy wide hips. Like, girl, can you even get through your door frame? Like, I just did not want that. Like, I don't want to be a spectacle while I'm going to the grocery store. I didn't want that. And everything that I saw from Chang, like, he could do it all. Like, I've seen the itty bittiest girls to where I'm like, did you even get a BBL? To the girls that I'm like, how do you sit down? I've seen it all, okay, from him. And I just know that he will do whatever you ask and whatever is going to look best on your body. And that gives me a lot of comfort. And not to mention, he's fine. Like, I've never really been attracted to an Asian guy before. He is fine. I'm not scared to say it. And he just seems really nice. Like the videos that I watch, like from people's YouTube, BBL vlogs, asking him questions and stuff, he just seems really sweet, really patient. And at the time, his pricing wasn't bad, but he is now $7,500. So if you guys can find someone cheaper, I implore you to do it, because there are quality surgeons out there who will do it for cheaper. So that's why I chose him. And then the reason I chose the BBL, I've never been huge, I'll say that, but I've also never had an ass, for real. And I've gone the workout route, eating right, all of that. But here's the thing with that, right? So let's say, for shits and giggles, yeah, I work out, I get the ass I've always been looking for, which is not going to happen because it's just not real. Like, the results you get from a BBL, you're just not going to get from working out. You can get close to it, but it's never going to be that snatched. Your ass is never going to be that fat if you weren't born with it. Sorry, not sorry, my opinion. But then you got to maintain that. Okay, so not only are you working out 5-6 days a week, starving yourself, eating like a rabbit to get those results, but now you have to maintain that between work, kids that are going to steal that body, throw it in the trash, and you'll never see it again. You will never see it again. And I don't have kids, and I know this. So why am I going to do this and kill myself bending over backwards when I can pay somebody to do it for me in one sitting? And I'll have it for the rest of my life. So I was just like, you know what? I'm sorry. I'm just, this whole working out thing. Like, I like working out. And once I get my BBL, I'm going to continue to work out. But at least now I'm going to have the body I'm looking for. And all it's going to be is maintenance. Okay? So that's why I chose to get a BBL. And I will show you guys my body at the end of this video, so you guys can see what I was working with before the surgery. And then as I keep these vlogs going and kind of let you know what's going on in the process, which there's probably not going to be a lot going on from now until then, unless there is, but I'll obviously in the actual vlog put in my before and after pics. Yeah, but I think I've gone over everything. My surgery is October 6th, 2021. So please, darlings, pray for me. I know that, you know, God is gonna have his hand, like, you know, cover the doctor, cover me, and really just be his hands on that day. So I trust everything is gonna go fine. I'm not really scared much at all, to be honest. I know probably once it gets closer I am, but I like to say right now, I'm just excited. I'm just excited because I know this is going to change my life. I know that I'm going to feel completely different about myself. Not that I don't love myself and think myself gorgeous, but sweetie, I could be better. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys my body. So this is just a t-shirt and some Sofie shorts, whatever you call it. But you guys can see here, just a gut, man, a real gut. And then the booty is just like, whatever. Like, it's just not what it needs to be. So, yeah, y'all, that's my body, and I don't want it anymore. So, I'm locked in, and I'm ready. I will keep you guys updated, and I will definitely have somebody, if my mom, because my mom is going with me. So, I'll definitely have my mom recording everything for me, going to my pre-ops, my massages, after coming out. I'm scared about. I'm scared about the pain afterwards, because a lot of videos, a lot of vlogs have been showing like all the ladies, all the dolls coming out just like dying, like just like crying and can't walk, can't move, and that's scary. But I know if they can do it, I can do it, and I know that the results are gonna be worth it. So hey, but if you guys found this video informational, you're more interested in seeing how the whole BBL process goes, please don't hesitate to like and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at Adriana the Mogul, and follow me on TikTok at Adriana the Mogul. I'm actually just getting started on TikTok, but I'm gonna have some really dope stuff on there. And look, don't you just want to see my face some more? Follow me. But yes, my darlings, it's been real. Thank you. Be blessed, stay safe, and see you next time.